have blinded the liquor. Yeah, you know, let's just reload that.
Starting it over. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't know how you remember half the shit you do about this game.
In general? Well, it's like once you, I don't know. For me, like once I've beaten a game, I've committed most of it to like memory, right? Like when I was playing Twin Snake with Dre back in the day, it's like I remember most things, paths for Metal Gear. I guess it's because, and I hate to use the stupid term, I'm just built different. Whereas like, I could ask you something about a game you've played like once or twice, and you're like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about this damn game.
Well, did you even actually play this all the way through, or do you have it?
No, I've played it all the way through.
Yeah.
Hell, I even beat Ultimate Survivor. Or whatever the hell they called it in this one.
Oh, Lost. There we go. It's on there. It's on the first floor. Or Lost Survivors, where you play as like the lady that Irons kills, which in this case she doesn't die. Robert Kendo and like the not Hunk.
Yeah.
All right, bull cut. Yeah. There you go. Or it's like it's not Hunk, but it's like Hunk's buddy.
It's an Umbrella agent. It's that simple. Also, Hunk's buddy.
I assume at some point in his lifetime he's had friends, I guess.
No, they've all died. That's the point.
What's this one? This one's
The lion statue?
Yes. I assume the lion's here.
I think lion's the first one. Bird?
Record. Oh, that's something else. Fucking goddamn it. Lion, bird, and what else?
No, I think you had that right with the stick.
Lion, stick, bird.
I think.
There we go. Yeah, it's down here. That's where we get the second one. Then we have to go to the library and get the third one. Which, if I were a speedrunner, this would be done in like fucking 15 minutes as I cartwheeled past all.
Well, yeah, but that's what a speedrunner does. We are many things, Cody. Speedrunner is not amongst them.
That's all on this side. Hey. Oh yeah, it was all on the desk. I couldn't pick it up earlier. The detonator. We also didn't get the other safe, but I think the other safe is when we get the diamond key.
Hmm.
So... Shit.
Did they ever explain that?
What?
Like, I get it. The RPD used to be a museum.
Yeah, that was the entire thing.
Yeah,
It used to be a museum.
It used to be a museum. I understand that.
Do you really understand that?
Yes, I think it's safe to say that can be understood.
This one's the uniform. Unicorn is fish, scorpion, bottle. Fish, scorpion, bottle. You're saying, sorry?
Why did they keep all of the museum, like...
Like this, you mean?
No, like, why did they keep all of the artworks from the museum still here in the police station?
Because if someone were trying to steal it, this would be the most inopportune place to steal it from.
That doesn't make any sense.
Like, why would they walk in as like, hey, I'm here to on this.
Like, I get the
heist.
statue, the main statue there in the center hall, because who the fuck would want to move that?
Yeah, that's.
But like, there's a bust at the end of this little walkway. Like, I got you. So if somebody else gets you, you're probably dead.
Yeah, probably. Well, if someone else gets me from behind, I'm dead.
But like, why wouldn't they just sell most of these things?
Because why would they need the money if they're backed by the government?
I thought they were backed by Umbrella.
Umbrella, government, same thing. Quite literally the same thing.
Doesn't
And and depending on which game you're playing, they are the same thing.
Doesn't this conjure liquors to fight you?
Yeah, but the liquors are only really an issue if the thing falls on the door. And if it doesn't fall on the door, you should be able to like run out. Then also, I do have a knife and some flash grenades. This one is the lady, unfortunately. This one's the lady. Head, arrow, snake. Head. Arrow. Snake. But typically the liquors, unless you're like not really agile, the liquors shouldn't get you. That guy would get you before anything else does. But because you don't have to move that door, or you don't have to move that bookcase, like if you did the explosion and you didn't walk out the door like that, the bookcase falls over. But since you're not in the room, the bookcase isn't loaded in, so the bookcase doesn't move.
I see.
So like if you leave the room, let the explosion happen, the bookcase doesn't fall over. So the bookcase didn't fall over, so I didn't take time to get have my ass ravaged by like a liquor, right?
See that shit? That shit right there?
What?
That I would never bother to remember.
Well, it's like I had to learn like these little things here and there for when to get the trophy to beat it in like hour and a half. And that's one of the things that saves like a good fucking minute and a half. First aid spray. Don't need the red jewel yet. That's for the box later. Put those together because we're gonna fight Birkin. I don't feel tempted enough yet to actually like use those infinite ammos, you know. Not yet, anyway. All right.
I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Well, yes, you are completely correct. Yes. East office. I don't think I need that stuff just yet. All right, Marvin. But yeah, most of the stuff here is like it's either too big to move, not worth the time, or it's like where would they put it afterwards? Like, yeah, move it here or just keep it in the place. Like, this place was a museum first and a police thing second. But if we go by the original Resident Evil lore, like from 2, Irons had the police station built this way because he's that sadistic fuck, right?
I mean, I don't think that makes you sadistic. But...
Well, no, he enjoyed playing with people and he enjoyed fucking with people.
Yeah.
Like, that was always in like the notes of he's just a fucking weirdo, you know?
So it goes underground. Huh. That's it. That's our way out.
So imagine that's someone's
Brenna.
office. Like they have
Marvin.
to go into that every morning. They have to get the medals and then go into their office because there's
Time
like
to
a
go.
desk there and everything. Marvin, you alright?
We need to get you to a hospital right now.
No, save yourself.
Come on, I've got you.
Go!
I always wondered,
We
like,
can still make
what,
it out of here together.
who attacked
Just
Marvin?
come
Or like, how?
It's too late.
What
I tried.
did Marvin
Leon,
get bit by?
But I couldn't stop.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that it was probably a fellow officer.
It's on you now.
You know, yeah.
go.
This is like someone made a mod on the PC version where it's like in Resident Evil 3, they don't show you Brad getting fucking like face fucked.
Okay, yeah.
So one guy made a mod of 3 and 2 to where Brad was already zombified outside and Marvin was shooting Brad.
Oh.
It was cool and interesting. I'll even put up the fucking clip because like
Won't
it's
let you
actually
down,
like, oh,
Marvin.
someone did that because I was like Carlos outside of the RPD.
Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry.
Shit, it's locked. You stay on the door. I got this fucker.
Showing up early, seeing Marvin getting bit by Brad. I was like, okay, that like it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but you know what? Sure, why not? Gunpowder. Yeah, imagine this is someone's office every time they have to come in. Like every morning they have to come and get the 3 medals. Like, all right, I gotta go to work now, right?
Hey, Steve, you know what Irons did with the 3 medallions?
Okay, you're not gonna answer me, okay, yeah, thanks, Marvin. Oh yeah, I stole your fucking sandwich, right? Yeah, okay, thanks.
What fuck decided to label the doors with card keys?
Hey, do you know where someone left the spade key today? There is no connection between the shoulder and the arm. Alright, so to keep the to get the Magnum down here, we got to use the red gem eventually when we get the club key. Also, I remember a whole lot about this game because like it's kind of close to the original. It's like, hey, I remember where the club key is. I remember where this is. And they keep it very close to that. So I only have to remember, like, you had to get the medallion. Hey, Burker. How you doing?
What the?
Also, I would like to show the people at home, and imagine, if you will. These are industrial steel grates. In order to either break through these or to, like, cause damage to them, it's not something that could easily be done. It would require, like, the equivalent of a car. Like, now, you could say Birkin has the strength of a car here, but what he's doing to Leon to push him through this, as he lifts him up, see right there, Leon's spine is broken. Leon should in all essence be dead after that. Like,
It's a good thing he's pixels, then.
yeah, it's a good thing those rock hard pixels.
Jesus.
I did actually appreciate what they did with Birkin in the movie. They actually did the whole transformation deal, even after they injured him multiple times. Even to where his head like shrank down into his chest.
I still wish Birkin wasn't talking in the movie.
I would agree with you, but they had to have Anthony Michael Hall
No choice.
do something.
Gotta take it down.
Well, I think it was enough to have him playing, completely normal Birkin. I don't think there was really a need for Birkin transformed to be talking, because that's just
No, yeah,
that's just silly.
that part I totally agree with. Like the whole talking thing is very much. All right, buddy. Don't get so mad. Hey, okay. Hey,
You're running.
stab you in your eye. So, much I explained in the earlier video is like the reason why you try and keep as little ammo as possible is for things like this. Where it's like if you had like a full clip here, you'd be doing like less damage to Birkin. So like you would just pick up the ammo that's nearby here, and that's like the way they structure it is the ammo nearby is enough to handle Birkin. Believe it or not. Like they give you just enough.
Yeah, it's specifically designed so that you can't stockpile ammunition.
Well, no, you can stockpile it. It's just like
You can't have it on you. The more you have on you, the higher the resistance to damage. So the more bullets it actually takes.
yeah, it takes into account your accuracy and your accuracy and what you have left. So if you have like a 20 clip and like 50 bullets in your inventory, they're not going to take as much damage, you know? Let's say if you only have like a 20 and 0, they're going to take normal damage. That is I think the same. So if I were playing on the PC version, I could just whip out the knife and I'll be playing at 120 frames a second, and every slash is 120 slashes. Because they do it the Dark Souls way.
Yeah.
It's like the melee hits are tied to like the frame rate. I really hate that they decided not to like redo it. Because that was the optimal way to reload back in the day, which is pause.
Yeah.
Come on, Birkin.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Grenade. Hey.
It's kind of an interesting thought.
What? The adaptive difficulty?
No, not the. Ow. That shit's whatever, you know. For me, it's the concept of you're fighting against William Birkin. You drop a flash grenade on the ground. He covers his actual eyes, but not the eye on his arm when you flash grenade.
I don't think he can really see through that eye.
Well, you have to imagine that he must be capable of sight out of it because it blinks.
I think it blinks because if it didn't, it would be on the
That is a really weird way to think about it.
Somebody
I appreciate the insight, though.
Alright, gotta get my knife back. Yeah, also, no matter how many knives you put in the Birkin, they'll all show up like right there.
Huh.
Because they don't want you to lose your infinite knife. Just gonna grab everything. Ooh. Yeah, like it is. Well, I'm pretty sure he also just sees through those eyes anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, they're significantly larger eyes. Like each one of those eyes on his arm is basically the size of his head, of his regular human head, anyways.
Yeah.
So you would think that the concept of being flashed in those eyes would be infinitely worse than being flashed in your regular one.
Well, he's also just recently gained that eye, so it's not like he knows how to use it entirely, I guess. Also, I'm pretty sure he's not entirely cognizant as to what he's doing.
Well, I mean,
Or cognizant of his situation.
There's clearly, like, semblances of William Birkin still in there. He's actively pursuing his daughter, not because the monster is telling him to go and get his daughter, for God's sake.
I think it's like an instinct thing, right? Because like
Well, I think it would transcend instinct. It's not an instinctual thing, as far as I can tell.
Leon ripped his pants.
Oh God!
I didn't notice that actually.
They got the butt. They got me right in the butt.
It's showing us that we're damaged, right? But I didn't think it actually showed us the damage on the pixel body. Because we don't see anything. Like, oh, sorry, we see like a little up there next to his neck. I actually never noticed that before. But yeah, it's like this is the one of the things I'll actually give the original Milla Jovovich Resident Evil movies, was that they actually, the first one did actually use a lot of the basic ideas of Resident Evil. It's like the T-virus does the thing. It resurrects and regrows cells. All right, yeah, sure, it resurrects the cells and restarts the brain. All right, yeah, that's why zombies. That's how the zombies work, right? And it gives them basic instincts, which is to feed, to eat, to do the basic like instinctual things. It's like, okay, yeah, all right, that's a pretty decent explanation actually, all things considered. Decent enough anyway, right?
Yeah. It covers the bases.
Right, yeah, but then we get to like the BOWs and how the BOWs exist and function. Is like, how did you mutate? Like, what caused the mutation to where you lost all of your skin and your brain is now on the outside?
Fair enough.
What happened to your skull? Like what caused the liquor to lose? I get the claws. The claws are for, you know, attacking and killing and eating, right? But then, how do you explain the brain being outside? How do you explain the losing of the eyes? Okay.
Maybe the density of the bones in the skull is just unnecessary for a predator, is like the T-virus evolution figures, like...
Yeah, like the truck is not loaded in all the way.
Oh no. Well, it's the same pixelation as Leon, so it's all good. That means Leon could take it and ride to freedom.
The truck is not loaded in all the way.